Well, Beauty, that looks delicious. That looks absolutely scrumptious, Beauty. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. This is Olivia, and I'm here with Eurasian Lynx Beauty. She's getting her delicious and nutritious meal for the day. I'm also here with caretaker Katrina. Hi, Katrina.
Hi, everyone.
And Beauty's ready for her next piece.
Girl.
Oh, that's a big huff. Good morning, Beauty. Good morning. We have some people rolling in. What's Beauty eating here today, Katrina?
She's got some turkey on the menu today.
Turkey! That's delicious, Beauty. And we feed a variety of proteins here at the sanctuary. We do anything from chicken to beef, turkey today. What else, Katrina? Venison sometimes.
Venison sometimes. We get special Nebraska for our cheetahs, and we get some other ground stuff like AAA as well.
Yep, and those would be zoo diets, some pre-made zoo diets, but our cats are wild animals, and so they're being fed as such. That's why you're seeing the raw diet here. The meat is not cooked. Most cats will have bones in their diet and whatnot. Some cats won't if that's what their specific needs are. And yeah, Katrina, anything to add to that? What does Beauty have a bone-in diet or no?
Yes, she does. Beauty
Okay.
is young and healthy, so her diet is pretty much, she can get whatever for her pretty much. For her health, she's young, she's fit, she's healthy. A lot of our diet restrictions come with age and or problems. So for cats that have had pancreatitis in the past, they have gone on to like boneless chicken diets. So cats that have stomach issues sometimes have limits that way. And then some of our older cats whose teeth have started to go on to the boneless diet.
Yep. But other than that, you're getting organ meat in these diets, the bones, a complete diet for a wildcat like Beauty here, who, like I said, is a Eurasian Lynx. Beauty was previously kept in a pet home and thankfully made her way to Sanctuary, where she will live out the rest of her life thanks to generous people like you. But speaking of people like you, let me say hello to you all while Beauty finishes up her turkey dinner here. Henyatta asking what caretaker are we greeting today. This would be Katrina. Good morning, Paula. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Bree MacArthur. And there you go. Henyatta saying hello to you, Katrina. Lots of people saying hello to you. Lori Heath saying hello. Marcy Sanborn, Kathy Barton, all the familiar faces, Beauty, all the familiar faces. Emily from hot and cloudy Florida. Well, it's not cloudy here today, but it sure is hot. We're getting into the 80s, which is nice that we're getting out here right before the big part of the heat hits, Beauty, but it's good to see you. And I'm sure she'll go zooming off. We're on to our next cat here. Everybody enjoying their meal outside today, and just a way to mix it up for our rescues here at Sanctuary. Being in captivity, it's our job and our responsibility to make sure their lives are enriched, and so sometimes we'll eat inside, sometimes our cats will eat outside. I do see a very hungry cougar over there that we will be getting to shortly. This is Brianna the bobcat. Katrina is calling up her companion, Ramsey, the Canada lynx. Brianna's seeing her additional caretakers and animal care interns kind of grab some food, so she's going to check that out. Hi, Tanya Toner saying hello to everyone, and of course, Kiara the dog. Daria, good morning to your sponsor, Beauty. Thank you for being a sponsor parent. And the amazing Katrina and Olivia, that is so sweet, Daria. And speaking of sponsors, to all you sponsor parents, I think we'll be seeing lots of your sponsor kitties today, because the goal is kind of to go around Cougar Cove here. And there's that old handsome man. Hi, Ramsey. We don't see you too often. Ramsey is one of our oldest residents here at Sanctuary, our oldest Canada lynx of 3. But he's a wise old man. I kind of like to think he looks like a wizard. We make jokes about him casting spells. But making his way up here to get his meal, obviously very excited. Our cats are fed daily here, and every single one of them has a specialized diet. We were kind of talking about a little bit earlier with Beauty that some cats get bone-in diets, some cats get boneless diets. Ramsey is probably one of those cats with a boneless diet, correct, Katrina?
Yes. both Ramsey and Brianna have had teeth issues in the past, as well as advanced age. Both of them had teeth pulled, I believe it was last year, before their move to small cat track.
Okay. Yep, an older guy, same with Brianna. So boneless diet to help with age-related issues, but still a balanced diet for Ramsey here. And is he also eating turkey today?
Yes.
Turkey in slightly smaller chunks too. I enjoy seeing how the caretakers kind of adjust the meal to each cat. Beauty was getting larger chunks, which is fit for a young lynx, young Eurasian lynx, and Ramsey here is getting slightly smaller chunks of turkey to make it a little easier for him to swallow and chew. And when we get over to the cougars, I'll probably stop talking so we can all enjoy their cougar noises, but Ramsey here is being a very polite and quiet eater. I don't hear much smacking from you, Ramsey, you handsome man. Let's see. Tanya's saying that you shared the post. Thank you. And that you enjoy sharing lives. Good morning, Faith from Wellington, Florida. No lockouts for them, Henyatta. That's a good question. Most of our smaller medium cats are going to be using those lockouts. But Ramsey and Brianna are good about coming inside their buildings since they're in these large buildings. And definitely something that might be added on to these habitats in the big cat area of the sanctuary, but is there any particular reason that Ramsey and Brianna aren't using a lockout?
It would be just as you said, these yards were not actually intended for our littlest residents, and so bigger cats would use this yard in the past, but now that we have so many little cat residents, they use the building now. Just goes to show the small cat crisis. We have lots of mediums and littles.
That's a good point, Katrina. But previously they were in small cat track for a brief little while. Ramsey was over here initially, but using lockouts at that point. And so kind of a mix of things for our cats. We're obviously moving habitats and keeping their lives enriched and different in the ways that we can. But before we get to cougars, because I saw Daria say cougars, ? Yes, we'll be getting over to your sponsor, kiddos. And before we get to all those fun cougar noises, I have to say that we had an exciting announcement this morning, Ramsey. And our summer auction is live. Very, very exciting. You might have seen our e-news yesterday announcing that the auction is live. And obviously lots of amazing keepsakes per usual with our auctions, But as you know, if you are a longtime supporter, we are close to the public. And so something super unique that is available to you all is tickets to our VIP event. One of the only opportunities to come see the sanctuary. We have around two events each year, and that would be one of them. So if you've always wanted to come see the cats, come see us at the Wildcat Sanctuary. That's a very special, small, intimate event that I definitely encourage you to check out those tickets to. And a first for us too is that there's a buy now option. So there are a couple tickets that will be auctioned off in the traditional way, but there are a couple tickets that you can buy right now to guarantee your spot at our VIP event this September, which is super exciting, Ramsey. We'll see cats like you. There's lots of special things about that event, but it includes a really fun dinner and then, of course, time with the cats. Lots of other cool items. I'm sure you've looked, Katrina. All of us, even the staff members, like to look.
I love to look. There's a few that are really, really cute.
And unique items. I love seeing the new ones that, for example, volunteer Jenny contributes each time. And, of course, Casey with her beautiful paintings. So lots of things to look at and something for everyone, I think. All right, Ramsey, we're moving along. Brianna says, I think I can take some more food. I think I still have an appetite. Yeah, pretty lady. It was nice checking in with you, Ramsey. Good to see you, big guy. And of course, as I said, it is getting hotter, so the cats today will go off into their habitat, maybe choose a shady spot to kind of bed down, or they have 24/7 access to those temperature-controlled indoor bedrooms. And Ramsey carefully cleaning up Brianna's leftovers. Beth, I know, Ramsey's little face. It's too cute. I love his little face. But for our cougars here, I'll kind of stop talking for a bit and we can all enjoy the cougar noises. This would be Donoma, Langley, and Noah.
Ah, there you are.
That would be Donoma right here. We'll go say hi to Langley.
Good girl.
And that's her last piece. Obviously much faster with the cougars. And that would be Donoma and Noah over there, kind of working on their pieces. And then Noah has one more piece, correct, Adam?
Yep,
okay. There you go, Noah. All right, and what were the cougars eating today? That was fast.
They had a mix of turkey and venison in today.
Okay, turkey and venison. That's a nice little mix. So you saw those larger chunks there. Great for the cougars. Obviously very voracious eaters. Gives them a little something to work on. And let's see if we can check in with Donoma and Noah here. Eating by each other. Langley said, I'm off. I'm eating in peace. But these two, they're sharing space. And Langley just ran back up. She said, I'll take some more. Yeah, you have a very voracious appetite, Langley. Still some grumbles. Lisa Parker, even with the fence there, that sound in person has to be bone chilling. It is. I would say that it is quite bone chilling. The cougars in particular have some of the most, how do you put it? Maybe striking vocalizations of any of the cats here. I think especially because they are a native species here in North America. It's kind of crazy to think about encountering one of these cats out in the wild. Yeah, Donoma. The vocalizations are scary. Kendra Ditto also concurring there. They are very scary, and I would not want to hear it out in the wild. And yes, I think the point that someone made is that even with the fence there, it's pretty chilling. And I think that just goes to show you how important safety is here. Obviously, our caretakers are being very, very careful when feeding our cats. The tongs are a way to prevent injury and keep everyone safe, obviously, but keeping distance from the fence, watching the cat's body language. There are many, many steps we're taking to make sure everybody is safe. You getting those juices, Langley? And Yada also saying that, Langley, your noises are scary. I would say that she's consistently the most vocal. Would you agree?
Yeah, out of all of them, she's probably the most vocal, although Noah does like to do the cute little chirp.
Noah does chirp, which is very, very sweet, and I like that about Noah. But at food time, I think Langley takes the cake for the most voracious sounds? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Scary sounds.
Although I do think the couglets have quite the noise on them.
The couglets do, and we'll probably make it around there today. Where to next, Katrina? What are you thinking?
Well, the couglets.
Couglets, okay, that's what I thought. So off we go. I'm sure we'll have some cougars in tow here. Hi, Noah. Noah, Langley, and Donoma on the left. And they're going to help us out by joining our little caravan here, meal caravan. And like I said, yes, Donoma is very, very intent on getting more food, but our cats are getting fed every day. We're very carefully watching their weight. And yeah, they can rely on consistent meals, which is a very, very special part here at Sanctuary and something that you all and your support provides. And I think, we were just talking about the auction. There's many, many ways that your support provides for the cats, and that can be through a traditional donation, or it could be through something like an auction item, where the proceeds are going directly back to the cats. Like Donoma here, who is being very, very intent on some more food. He says, I'll take care of the couglets food. You don't worry about it, Katrina.
He would eat it all.
Yeah, he would eat it all. Up on alert here, those forward ears. Handsome Donoma. And I'm missing some comments here, so I apologize, but rest assured, if you ask questions, answering your questions at some point. And here we are with Tacoma, Rainier, and Quincy. Quincy on the right, Rainier now on the right, and Tacoma in the middle now. Well, it's musical cats. Rainier, Tacoma, and Quincy. All right, kitties. Very, very intense cougar. And what did you just give Tacoma, Tyler? Whole chicken. So that's why you saw Tyler going up through those. And a little bit of spotty connection. There's no denying that we did catch some cougar sounds there, but as Tyler was saying, that would be a whole chicken. I'm seeing someone kind of walk towards us now and then just bed down on the grass. There we go. Internet connection, but a great example of how we might do that bone-in diet with these younger cougars here. And I see one Rainier, and we'll cross our fingers that the internet connection holds so we can get Rainier's last little chunk here. And what is that last piece? Venison?
Yeah, venison.
All right, venison, chicken. It would be hard to see now, but let's see if we can catch a peek. There is a cougar in the grass there. And I will stay away from the fence because they will fly up pretty quickly, come out of the grass and come for their next chunk of food. So we'll just kind of hang out here. Miss Rainier. It's funny. We're listening to our own cougar noises right now. Some crunching, some eating. And everybody's kind of keeping an eye out for Rainier. But there's Tacoma. You're done, buddy. And some juices from Tyler. Lucky cougars, Kathy says. Yes, lucky indeed. And that's Quincy. So the two boys. There.
Come on. Look, buddy. Good job.
Hi, Quincy. Hi, Quincy. He says, where's some food? Very, very vocal. So yeah, I would agree with the caretakers here that this group are probably a little more vocal than the 5 Wild, which is the group that we just came from. And would you say that they're the most vocal cougars at the sanctuary?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Give that to these guys.
Yeah. These 3 take the cake, and I'm cracking up at Thor here. Thor, your food is coming. I promise. But yeah, I think this is a really good insight to kind of what daily routine looks like here at the sanctuary. It's not just the humans that are part of the routine, but the cats too. The cats know how it goes. That's part of husbandry.
Oh, Erin, hi.
And on to Miss Erin, pretty Miss Erin. Chizzy quoting John Travolta, I got chills, they're multiplying. Same Chizzy. I think just as maybe shocking as it is for all of you, it's equally so for me, even being around these cats every day. It's a very, very good reminder for all of us why no contact is so important, and also a reminder that these are wild animals. Kept as pets or exploited in captivity, they should be respected as the wild animals that they are. And Erin here is a pretty feisty lady also. I'd say that Lavani, the cheetah, and his brother, who has since passed, Kiku, were not quite as spicy as you, Erin. You are a spicy lady, so we'll... And there's some spice in action. And this would be turkey again, Katrina?
Yeah.
Okay, all turkey today, Erin.
She also does get some of our Nebraska diet.
Okay, so some of that zoo diet. Daria, first time seeing this much of Erin, yet another sponsor. So far, 3 sponsors seen and adored. That's exciting. I always love days like this where we can kind of walk around and see all the cats in certain buildings. This is the Cougar Cove building. I think you could see why we call it Cougar Cove based off of all the... And obviously a couple lynx that live here, 1 bobcat, and of course our cheetahs as well. Your spot. And I know that we have many, many adoring sponsors for Erin, so keep your fingers crossed that this internet connection holds. Kathy Barton saying, can you repeat the last 2 minutes how to open the gate for Chewy? Well, Kathy, you didn't miss much other than some pretty cool cougar noises, so I can't repeat those. I will not be repeating those, Kathy, but I'd encourage you to go back and kind of check those out because it's pretty cool to hear. Faith saying, so happy to see Miss Erin. It's been a minute. I think the reason that it's been a minute since we've seen Erin is just because she's really the natural features of her free-roaming habitat, which includes the tall the tall grass, the trees. She likes to take advantage of those features. So she's not always up at the front. She's not always so keen on the paparazzi. So I'm glad we got to stop in with pretty Erin today. Thank you, Erin. Thanks, Erin. I know. She says, lady, you don't look like you have food. Lori Heath, hoping to see more of Kimba soon. I think very, very soon we'll be seeing more of Kimba. We've had lots going on here at Sanctuary. Obviously, we deal with internet connection. Kimba is in a part of the sanctuary that it's not too reliable for things like internet. So hopefully soon we'll be seeing more of Kimba, and she is doing very well as far as an update goes. Chizzy, trying to pay attention, but your cats have the zoomies all of a sudden. Marcy Sanborn saying that you hear the staff try making of tiger vocalization. Maybe we should do cougar vocalizations. I think that would be pretty funny. It would be a lot less probably successful than a tiger chuff, but maybe we can try. We'll see if any of our staff members are up to the task. Anne-Marie Fisher, woohoo, caught some live. Awesome, welcome. Angela Shazam is not in this section, but if I'm not mistaken, Judson might have checked in with him yesterday on yesterday's live post. And if not, if I am mistaken, he definitely was on a live post last week. So I'd encourage you to go check that out. Shazam is over where some of our tigers are. And there Erin goes, proving my point, off into that free roaming habitat, making smart decisions in a good shady spot. And speaking of shady spot, it sounds like Lavani has chosen a nice shady spot. And so we'll wait on him. We'll loop back around here. And we'll kind of give Lavani some space. And it's sweet because Lavani is chirping to his caretakers right now. So I think he died. But I'm going to take us kind of right back to where we started so you can kind of get a sense of where we were. The circle that we did, of course, it is heating up now here at Sanctuary. So the cats are going to be retreating to those cooler areas. But we started here at Beauty's Yard. We went on to Brianna and Ramsey. Donoma, Langley, Noah. Around the corner to Tacoma, Quincy, and Rainier. Erin, where we just were. And then Lavani. So we'll kind of stop back in, but once we stop at Lavani, I think we'll wrap it up. This was very successful, and I hope that you awesome sponsor parents did get to see your favorite sponsored kitties. Chirps too, a little different than a cheetah, but very, very similar. They have slightly different anatomy. And they can roar, but species like cheetahs and cougars are technically not scientifically big cats, and they can't roar. We'll end here, handsomely resting in the shade. He just did a roll, but I think we can call that a successful live post. Kathy, I definitely encourage that. You're going to catch the replay. I think that's a good idea. Lots of fun vocalizations. All right, Lavani, we'll leave you to it. Thank you, everyone. Of course, Lavani is just as excited about that auction. One of those items is actually a Lavani pug mark along with Key 2. One of the many, many awesome items that you can bid on. So check that out before Friday at noon. And thank you all for joining me today. We will see you tomorrow on another live post. Bye, everyone.